I'm mad because I'm English, but not mad enough to stay in the UK. So I moved to Dubai. And here's why. The phrase mad dogs and Englishmen dates back to Britain's colonial past, describing how the English stubbornly stuck to their routines in extreme heat while the locals wisely took cover. That resilience or stubbornness is a hallmark of the British character, best embodied by Churchill's bulldog spirit during the World Wars. Grit in the face of adversity. For decades, Brits have flocked to Dubai, drawn by the endless sunshine, tax-free income, and lifestyles that are hard to match. But is it the right move for you? Let's break it down. First of all, the weather. It's extremely hot for about 6 months a year, ranging between 40 to 50 degrees in the shade. What to do about the weather? Well, I'm originally from the UK, born and bred in Kingston upon Thames, and I can tell you, no matter what the weather in Dubai, for sure, it's better to be in the sun and miserable than it is being in the UK and miserable. That's for sure. And the other 6 months a year, it's okay. You know, it's well bearable. This winter, from say October to March, is very, very doable weather. You know, between 20 and 30 degrees. It's fantastic. And right now, we're halfway through March in 2020-25, and the weather's great. I'm down by the marina, Dubai Marina. Behind me, we got an MR building. MR is Dubai's largest and most trusted property developer. It's actually owned or semi-owned by the government. They famously built the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world. They built Dubai Mall, the biggest mall in the world. And of course, they built Dubai Marina, which I'm sitting in right now. So yeah, don't come to Dubai if you can't handle the heat. That's for sure. But 6 months of the year, perfect, amazing weather. The other 6 months, well, let's just say you're not going to be going outside too much. But here's the thing. There's air conditioning in your car, in the offices, in the malls. They've even got air conditioning in the bus stops and trains. So you've got no problem there. No problem at all. So as long as you can handle the heat, you know, Dubai's got something for you. So next up, tax. If you like paying tax, Dubai is not the place for you. In Dubai, we pay zero tax. Absolutely nothing at all in terms of tax. No inheritance tax, no capital gains tax, no property tax, nothing at all. All right, zilch. So this is one of the main reasons why I came to Dubai. I mean, I was fast approaching 50. I had a couple of failed businesses, failed marriage. And, you know, I wanted a place where I could come to get all my money back. So, thankfully, Dubai gave me that opportunity. I'd been here a few times on holiday in the past, and I'm pleased to say I liked it so much that, you know, I decided to return. This time to live and work. So, if you don't, or if you do like paying tax, then don't come to Dubai, because we don't pay any tax here. What you earn, you absolutely keep in your pocket. Okay. So next up, where to live. All right. So if you're thinking, you know, where can you live? There are many great places for expats, particularly English expats, where you can come and stay. So I'm in one of the most popular areas, which is Dubai Marina. It's 135,000 people here, population. It's got a 7-kilometre marina walk, so great if you like walking, early morning walks in the sunshine. Time now is about 10 a.m. that I'm messaging you, so not too hot, below 30 degrees. So I've got 7 kilometres in circumference marina walk, so you can, you know, if you've got kids, you can walk round here with your young kids. If you've got a baby, you can walk round here with the pushchair. If you're into running, You know, you can have a run or a jog around here first thing in the morning. If you're into cycling, they got a cycle path as well. That's it, 7 kilometres, so it's great for people that are active as well. Now, of course, if you're into, you know, boats, where the marina is, you've got all of the yachts, you know, which are behind me here, okay? So, you know, if you're into sailing or fishing, or you just want to be actually a waterfront community, then Dubai would be the place for you, right? So it's a good place to start. So next up, you've got downtown. Downtown is like the city centre. It's where you've got the Dubai Mall, the biggest mall in the world, and of course you've got the Burj Khalifa there. So city centre is downtown Dubai. And as I said, you know, it's really which you prefer, like a waterfront community, or would you be someone that likes a city centre close to all the shops, etc. However, having said that, I mean, behind me, this structure that you can see by MR is actually Dubai Marina Mall, and it's constructed by MR. As I told you, Dubai is one of the most trusted developers, and as well as building communities, they also build shopping malls. So they do that type of thing. So when to come? I would say the best time to visit Dubai if you're coming on holiday is between October and March. This will give you the most bearable weather, where it's going to range anything between 20 and 30 degrees. So you can easily sit outside in the evening, etc., and walk around in the daytime. Times maybe to avoid is for sure July and August will be extremely hot then, although probably the best deals can be made for booking a holiday in the hotels, etc. Flights will maybe a little bit cheaper as well, because normally in the UK, obviously July and August is prime time, right? Well, you know, in Dubai, actually most of the expats are leaving in July and August to get away from the heat for a little bit. So that's something to bear in mind. What about getting around? Okay, so getting around, you've got the metro transport system here. So if you're used to living in a city centre somewhere like London, then of course you will be used to the metro. We have a metro here. It's very cheap and very affordable. And the same with the taxis. You know, everywhere's got a taxi. You've got an app, just like an Uber app, or we've got an app that we call Talabat or Kareem. You can just simply click on a button there, and you can book your taxi ride. And they're much cheaper than London, by the way. So it's very cheap to get around, very cheap. Other alternatives, obviously, we have public transport such as buses, things like that. Be aware though, the buses tend to come about every 30 minutes as opposed to every 5 minutes in London. So you may be waiting a considerable amount of time here. Simply because most people, when they come, actually they do decide to hire a car as well, because hiring a car is extremely good value as well. Very easy to get around, and it's cheap. And because of the weather, as I said, so not many people, you know, are straying outside in the midday sun, apart from mad dogs and Englishmen like me. But, you know, I've adapted pretty well. You know, we used to spend much of our holidays, for instance, if we weren't going away on holiday in the UK, we would go somewhere like, you know, Cornwall or something like that. But of course, you can't rely on the weather in the UK, right? And this is the great thing about Dubai. You know, you can always guarantee good weather, very good weather. And I think one of the things that, you know, makes Brits very good explorers is, as I said, this mad dogs and Englishmen type of character. You know, we at one time, if you recall, the Brits controlled 25% of the world's empires. So, you know, we're good explorers, we're good travellers. So we have a great British community here. It's not difficult to get to Dubai and meet new friends and catch up, etc. And as well with the schools and things like that. I mean, my son now is 13 years of age. He's adapted very well to Dubai. You know, he's got lots of new friends, etc. And of course, we don't have to worry about him, going outside and getting with the wrong crowds, because one of the big things about Dubai is there is virtually no crime, right? So we don't have this sort of, our son's going outside and, where's he going? Who's he hanging with, Is he going to get involved in drugs? Is he going to get, knifed going to the mall? Of course not. This is totally different to London. So if you're a Londoner, or perhaps you're living in a different other part of the UK, in a big city, maybe like Manchester, Birmingham, things like that. Of course, knife crime is everywhere, right? In particular in London. We have none of this in this city. So really, you're not stressed out by that, You're only getting stressed out if you run out of sun cream. That's your biggest stress factor. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a little bit more really about, the mad dogs and Englishman attitude. If you haven't made the decision to sort of come out here, think of your ancestors, the British character. Think of Churchill, think of mad dogs and Englishmen, and get yourselves out here, right? Because there's never been a better time to come and stay in Dubai right now, right? Now, you've probably heard this a million times, right? And you've probably been thinking this for some years, oh yeah, I've seen something about buying, investing in property in Dubai, but you never got really started, right? You said another day. Well, guess what? I think the time's right about now, isn't it? Because you only have to look at what's going on in the UK. It's quite simply a mess. I don't want to go into each and every different topic, but you know what I'm talking about. You've only got to turn your TV on, right? So, we're watching the Brits, British news here, the BBC, etc. And I can see what's going on. And across the whole of the Europe. So, it's not doing too well, right? For whatever reason. And, President Trump is now into power. We don't know what he's going to be doing, what his moves are. So the world is full of uncertainty. So even if you're not actually sold on, look, do you know what? We're going to come out here and live. Why don't you come out here and take a few holidays? Why don't you come out here first and meet me, JP, for a coffee, cup of tea, English tea, and let's work through the positives and negatives on how to start planning for your future. Now, not only your future, you might have children as well. You're thinking about their future, their safety. And overall, if I wasn't earning 5 times the amount that I am now in Dubai, that's how much more I'm earning in Dubai. Because still it's tax-free, so straight away I'm 40% better off. And the money is 5 times my salary than what it is in the UK, right? So, you can imagine, putting that aside, if I didn't have the money, if the money wasn't anymore, what I know about Dubai now, I would for sure come if it was the same, because of what? Safety. I think you cannot put a price on safety. You can come up with as many negatives as you want. Oh, it's hot. Oh, it's not a Christian country, it's a Muslim country. Well, yeah, it is Muslim, but only 15% of them are practicing Islam. Okay, so get that out of your head straight away. 50% of the population here is Indians, another 5-10% Pakistan, you got 10%, you got UK, then you got the rest of the Europe. So we're a multicultural society here, all right? So if you come out with all the negatives that you might have about here, yeah, it's not perfect, but guess what? No country perfect, right? That's the thing. So, what's your vision for the future, for you and your family, and how can I, JP, help you turn that vision into reality? That's the question I'd like to leave with you. So have a think about what your vision is for your family in the next 12 months, 5 years, 10 years, and then just make the decision to come. It will be the best decision you've ever made. So in the meantime, I look forward to seeing you in Dubai real soon.